Now we're at Wetherby for leg 12. It's over 4 miles and 4 furlongs, probably our longest race. So National King for Josh Sutherland, Regency Star for Paul Parsons, National Blitz for Josh Sutherland, Drumlargan Unbeaten for John Morgan, Closing Argument for Paul Parsons, Seek and Destroy for David Hooley, Cumbrian Dancing for David Robertson, Matt Cooper's Daniel Garcia and Katie Holmes, Matador for Martin Neelan, Mezzotint for Derek Hinton, Suzuki Solares for Alex Cherry, Bible Pleasure for Stu Gray and Get a Buzz for Alex Cherry. Also 14 of them over 4.5 miles. Leg 12 of the Moors Millions, the longer one. Starters bringing them in. Flags dropped and they're racing. So as we expect, it's Drumlargan that's being pushed to the lead. Although now being held, as Bible Pleasure just moves up on his outside, and the grey Matador against the round Suzuki Solares and Closing Argument and Regency Star and Katie Holmes. So Drumlargan just noses in front as they get to the first 31 they have to take. They've all cleared it. Bit of a mistake out wide. The widest of all, should I say, nearest to us, Closing Argument. So Bible Pleasure and Drumlargan over the second. Somebody taking on a John Morgan front runner here. Stu Gray's Bible Pleasure. Probably won't see out 4.5 miles. But you never know as they go over the third. And they'll safely over that. The first half mile was done. Bible Pleasure and Drumlargan lead us into the fourth. Bible Pleasure was a little slow over that. Go past the winning post. I think we've probably got another 3 circuits to go here at Wetherby. So Drumlargan from Bible Pleasure. A line of horses. Closing Argument, National Blitz, so Ziggy Solares, Matador, Regency Star. Length and a half back to Cumbrian Dancer, Get a Buzz, National King, Katie Holmes, Mezzotint, Daniel Garcia, and just Seek and Destroy at the rear. So that's our field. There's just 3 groups here. The leading group. It's a bit like a peloton towards the rear. And the breakaways, Drumlargan and Bible Pleasure. Tete de la Course. Second pack just being led by, I think, Matador, the grey there, although Closing Arguments out wide for Paul Parsons along with Regency Star. To follow up from the winner in the last. A mistake there by Matador, and he just shuffles back. So Drumlargan and Bible Pleasure are our leaders coming into the 6. Safely over that. Next, the 7th. Again, they will clear that as well. So Drumlargan from Bible Pleasure and Regency Star and Closing Argument and Matador to the 8th. They'll clear it, jumping quite well. It's Drumlargan from Bible Pleasure. 3 back to Regency Star. Stablemate Closing Argument wide. Matador, the only grey in the race, and Suzuki Solares, the Dark Silks of the Sutherland horses of National Blitz and National King. I imagine one of them will win. Drumlargan and Bible Pleasure are our leaders. Regency Star, Closing Argument and Matador. Suzuki Solares, National Blitz and National King. Widest of all is Daniel Garcia. Just inside of that is Cumbrian Dancer. And Katie Holmes up against the route. On his outside is Seek and Destroy. Pink Silks of Mezzotint. Just Get a Buzz. 3 miles still to go. It's Drumlargan and Bible Pleasure. Coming into the 10th. Let's get over that well. The rest of the field. Take it nicely. So Drumlargan from Bible Pleasure. Regency Star and Closing Argument. So 1, 2, 3, 4 as they go over the 11th. Pegged on landing there was Cumbrian Dancing. Just drops into that back marker position. Just gets ahead and Get a Buzz again. Oh, they go over the 12th there. Look like Bible Pleasure stumbled a little bit, but he's still on his feet. And he ends the 13th. Better jump there by Bible Pleasure. We'll clear that well. So we're stretched out a little bit now as Bible Pleasure just noses in front of Drumlargan as they go past the winning post again. Head on out for another circuit. Past the grandstands, plenty of people here. Most of these will be going to the, which I now think it's called, oh no, I'm trying to think what race you'll go to next week. Maybe some of these will be going to the cross country. Over at Cheltenham, Bible Pleasure just leads by half a length to Drumlargen. 3 back to Regency Star, and then stablemate closing argument. Matador the Grey. Outside of that is Suki Saleas. And Sutherland's horses of National Blitz and National King, and then Daniel Garcia. A couple back to Seek and Destroy and Katie Holmes. Mezzotint, Cumbrian Dance, and then Get a Buzz is our field. They go over the 14th. So nearly halfway through the fences, a couple more to take, and they would have done half of them. They've still got well over 2.5 miles to run. To go over the 15th, slow jump there by Bible Pleasure, allowed Drumlargen to jump himself into the lead. But these two, happy to bowl along together. Get to the 16th. Just over half the fence is done. So Drumlargen by a length to Bible Pleasure into the 17th. A mistake there by Daniel Garcia. Just trickles back into the main pack. John Morgan's Drumlargen. He had one race, obviously being laid out for the National. Winner of his only race. Pleasure for company at the moment, as they finally come inside the final 2 miles from Regency Star and closing argument together for Paul Parsons. Looking for that quick fire across the card double for the Moors Millions legs. Took the 11th in the last. We'll be hoping to follow up with taking leg 12. They're about 3.5 lengths away from closing argument. Daniel Garcia and National King and Suzuki Slayers and National Blitz, and up against the rallies Matador. Looks like he's got nowhere to go. Be up in his irons shortly. Length back to Katie Holmes, Cumbrian Dancer, Mezzotint and Get a Buzz. They come to the 19th. The leaders are over it. Mistake there just by Regency Star as he clips the top of it. So Bible Pleasure, Drumlargen over the ditch, the 20th. So another 11 fences to take. Still another 1.5 miles to go. So 3 miles. Just our leaders together. Go over the 21st together. Pretty much as we were and has been for some time now. We'll come across onto the grandstand. That'll be the last next time round. They'll all clear that as well. Although the field's starting to get a little bit strung out now as we go past the winning post for the final time. Just one more circuit, 1.25 miles to run. 9 fences to take, and it's Bible Pleasure and Drumlargen that lead us with a 5-length advantage from closing arguments on his own now. As stablemate Regency Star drops back to join Daniel Garcia and National Blitz. Then you've got National King up against the Row. The grey between that and Seek and Destroy is Matador. Up against the Row is Katie Holmes. A little bit wider is Suki Saleas, Cumbrian Dancer and Mezzotint and Get a Buzz. Not much of a buzz he's getting there at the rear. Got to pass them all. As we come down to the final mile, Bible Pleasure and Drumlargen. 5 lengths from closing argument. 3 back to Daniel Garcia, Regency Star and National Blitz. They go over the 23rd. They will clear that. So just been driven a little bit now is Bible Pleasure to maintain the lead. Goes over the 24th. He clears it. Slow over was Cumbrian Dancer towards the rear. But Drumlargen takes it back up now as Bible Pleasure seems to be being pushed along for some time now as they go to the 25th. Here comes National Blitz, moves into 3rd, joins closing argument and Regency Star. These two trying to track down these leaders now as Bible Pleasure starts to find the going a little bit tough as Drumlargen, Bible, National Blitz and Regency Star and closing argument all start to take him on now, and it's Drumlargen still leading from National Blitz and closing argument on his inside. Regency Star and Bible Pleasure running on well with Seek and Destroying Katie Holmes. Also out of the pack is Cumbrian Dancer from the rear, but it's probably going to be between these as we come inside the 5. So National Blitz and closing argument from Drumlargen up against the Row. Regency Star dropping back all the time is Bible Pleasure. Seek and Destroy is trying to get closer and Katie Holmes, but it's National Blitz and closing argument as they take this final turn into the home straight. 1/2 mile still to run and 3 to take. It's National Blitz from closing argument. Regency Star and Drumlargen and Katie Holmes, Cumbrian Italian Dancer, Matador trying to pick up, Bible Pleasure still going backwards, National King's probably out of it, Daniel Garcia is still trying to run on, but up front it is National Blitz from Closing Argument, Katie Holmes and Drumlargen trying to close the gap as they go over the 28th, good jump there by the leader, and it's still National Blitz as we would come to expect over this distance. It's National Blitz from Closing Argument, Katie Holmes, it's these three as they go over the 29th, two from home now, and there's one we've lost one, and it's poor Riddency Star that's gone, but it's National Blitz from Closing Argument, and Katie Holmes is closing the gap all the time. Furlong and a half left to run, Drumlargen still there, but National Blitz is over it. Closing Argument up on the inside, a furlong left to run and one to take. National Blitz, Closing Argument, Katie Holmes up on the outside. They get to the last. Better jump there by National Blitz. Closing Argument wasn't well over it. Katie Holmes just doesn't have anything left. National Blitz from Katie Holmes. These two are going to go across the line. First and second. Drumlargen's going to get up into third. Closing Argument's going to end up fourth, but it's a win for National Blitz. Up into fifth, I think, was National King. So a good win there for Josh Sutherland, was expected. Obviously, probably favourite now for the National. Doesn't really matter what weights these elite trainers carry. They'll carry 12 stone round that and probably win. Anyway, National Blitz takes it from Katie Holmes. Good run there for Matt Cooper off a very low weight. Drumlargen for John Morgan was third. Closing Argument for Paul Parsons was fourth, and National King for Josh Sutherland was fifth.